Introducing the IBMi Source Member Timeline extension. This is to be used with the Visual Studio Code and the code for I extension. I was taking a class on Visual Studio Code and saw that on a local repository each time you took an action on a file, it created a snapshot of the changes to allow you to go back and see what changed. I thought that would be really handy to have for IBMi source members since we are still not developing locally in a repo. So this extension will create snapshots of source members when you first open and each time you save the source. This snapshot is stored locally on your computer. You can configure how many snapshots you want to save. The default is 20. Once 20 is reached, for example, it will purge off the oldest one. Additionally, you can pin a snapshot. What this does is protects that snapshot from being automatically deleted. You can also add a description to the snapshot to help you keep up with the changes. Each time you save the member, it creates a hash, and if nothing has changed, it will not create a snapshot. You can click on a snapshot and bring it up in a diff view to compare the current source to the snapshot to see what changed. This video will show you how to install and use the extension. To install the extension, go to the extension marketplace and search for IBMi Timeline. Once found, click the Install button. You can look at the extension page to see details about how it works. Now click on the code for I extension icon. You can close the extension page. You should see the Member Timeline panel. If not, click the three dots at the top and select Member Timeline. Now open a source member. Notice the first time you open a source member, it will create a snapshot and label it Initial Snapshot. Make changes to the source member and save the changes. You will notice a new snapshot will be displayed in the member timeline. Again, make another change and save the changes. You will see another new snapshot appear in the member timeline. If you click on a snapshot in the member timeline, it will open the snapshot in a diff view. The snapshot will be shown on the left, and the active source member will be shown on the right. You can then merge the changes from the snapshot back to the active source member by using the merge buttons in the diff view. If you save a source member with no changes, a new snapshot will not be created. When a snapshot is created, it will purge any older snapshots past the number of snapshots you have configured to keep in the settings. The default is 20. Any pinned snapshots are not deleted automatically. If you right-click on a snapshot, you have several options. You can select the snapshot to compare with another member. You can compare with an active file, local file, IFS file, or a member. You can open the snapshot as a standalone file. Reveal in File Explorer will open the folder where the snapshots are being stored. You can add a comment to the snapshot to help identify specific snapshots. You can pin and unpin a snapshot. What pinning will do is protect that snapshot from being deleted automatically. You can manually delete a pinned snapshot. There is also an option to delete all snapshots, nuclear option, that also deletes pinned snapshots. This will be covered later in this video. Also at the top of the member timeline, there is an icon to clear member history. This will delete all member history except snapshots that have been pinned. You can delete all snapshots by pressing F1 and type timeline, and you will see two options: IBMi Member Timeline Storage Summary and Delete All Snapshots. The storage summary will show you how many snapshots you currently have and how much disk space they are using. The Delete All Snapshots is the nuclear option talked about earlier. This will delete all snapshots including those pinned. It will display a message letting you know how many will be deleted including pinned snapshots. Last thing we will cover is the settings for the extension. If you go to the extension marketplace and go to the timeline extension and click the gear icon and click settings, you will see two options. One is to enable the member timeline and the other is the number of snapshots to keep. This can be a number 1 to 500, but the default is 20. I hope you find this extension as useful as I have. Thanks for watching.